What is up, fellow ufologists? This is the Covert Chronicle bringing you another great show. Today we're going to be talking about UFOs. I haven't done a video in a while, and I've been watching some of the shows out there, some of the documentaries. One show that I want to bring attention to you is Unexplained Files. I love this show. Why? Because they actually bring some evidence to the table. They use scientists and labs to test some of the material they find, you know, whatever they may be testing, and they actually use a police officer to investigate UFOs. And you know, police officers, they make some of the best investigators. They are trained in investigating, so I highly recommend checking this show out. It's in its second season. It can be seen on Tuesday nights, 10 p.m., 9 Central. They've covered other topics other paranormal shows don't cover, such as Morgellons disease, cow mutilations, and bring different type of evidence to the table. Some of the stuff they've said in Unexplained Files, I haven't seen anywhere else. Like the Baltic Sea anomaly we're going to talk about in this video and analyze. That was a great show. And it goes to show the Ocean X team that made the discovery of that object went with the Science Channel's team, you know, Unexplained Files, to narrate their discovery and talk about it, investigating, tell you the facts, what's going on. So that tells you something, folks. I haven't seen any other documentaries or any other really paranormal shows do anything on the Baltic Sea anomaly. So let's get into it. Bruce Greenwood narrates this great show. I think actors definitely have an interest into the UFO topic, and that's a lot of these guys that narrate these shows. I think they have an interest because this guy was in Super 8. He was in a sci-fi flick called Disturbing Behavior, a cult classic. Both films were teen movies. However, Super 8 was directed by J.J. Abrams and produced by Steven Spielberg. And you know, Spielberg has a huge interest in UFOs, folks. He's directed War of Worlds and some of the other great UFO movies in our time. And a lot of those movies, Spielberg discusses material with some of the best ufologists in the world, such as Stanton Friedman, other ufologists, and it just... If Bruce Greenwood narrated this show, I think it's for the reason because he has a big interest in UFOs. You know, a lot of these actors don't discuss the topic of UFOs because they don't want to be scrutinized or criticized. Just like, you know, I'll make this video, you have a million people just bash me on YouTube for it in the comment section. I don't care. Go ahead, say what you want. But to think that we're the only type of civilization out in space on this planet, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'll lean towards, it's like, you know, people want to think, oh, there's a God out there, you know, I believe in this religion, gung-ho about it, they'll fight you to the death. I know for sure there's a God. They don't know for sure. They have no proof. Yet, you know, the same people, these religious people, will say there's no UFOs or aliens. Hypocrites or what, folks? Okay, that's why I want to bring to the table to you, and that's what I always say. It just... Let's keep an open mind here. You know, this Baltic Sea anomaly may not be a UFO, but let's keep an open mind here. There's a lot of things I'm going to bring to the table to show you some evidence that, you know, let you think about it. And I mean, it brings up questions. You know, why is this going on? Why is the Swedish military denying them access for drilling? Why is the Swedish military there with warships monitoring the Ocean X team when they're investigating? You know, if it's just rock, just like Fox News says it is, why are they monitoring them? Come on, folks. Let's use our brains here. Anyways, on to the facts that raise questions. This could be a UFO. The footsteps leading up to the top of the object. You know, could this... It looks artificially made. Could this bring... You know, or I mean, formations on rock could just happen naturally, but... This thing looks like the Millennium Falcon, folks. It's so weird. It looks artificial. The footsteps, and then onto the seabed track. Okay? You know, scientists have brought up the fact that this could be a rock that a glacier carried over, but the thing with rocks are, you know, a huge rock, wouldn't you think that would just travel and hit the bottom straight on? Not make a nice long seabed track? And when it made a seabed track, it split into two materials are left there. The one bigger that looks like the Millennium Falcon, then they discovered another object that's a smaller, rounder object, and it looks like it's split off. Both had made seabed tracks. That brings up some questions that could suggest it's some type of artificially made craft. They have sampled the material. It shows high concentrations of titanium, manganese, and iron. So it's not rock, it's made out of metal, as the show suggests. This is what the show's saying. I'm bringing it to you. There could be other people, you know, like I said, Fox News is saying it's just rock. Wikipedia is just saying it's rock. However, the show says one thing, the media says another. What's the truth? You know, I think you still gotta take these shows with a grain of salt. But I've analyzed this show before and done an investigation on some of the topics discussed, and it seems like they're always right on. I mean, they use good guys to analyze and investigate some of the material there. And so Unexplained Files does some good work. What else would we talk about? It's rather weird how some of the electronics fail, folks. When the Ocean X team goes out there, they have problems with their underwater technologically advanced submarine, and it just kept on failing. The electronics kept on failing it, along with the radar and sonar and stuff in the boat they're on. So that brings up some questions. Just a coincidence? I don't know, but it raises, there's too many questions that makes this object very mysterious, and there's no answers for it, folks. Yeah, they just want to keep saying it's a rock. I think this is what's going to happen with this object. It's going to be thrown under the rock like the Roswell crash. You know, there's been people coming forth, hardcore evidence, and I think it's just going to be thrown under the rug. Like, they end the show. I don't want to tell too much about the show and ruin it, but at the end, they asked the Swedish Navy for help in a deep core drilling operation to see what's inside, and guess what? They got denied. I've said this before in the beginning of the video. What's going on? You know, why would they refuse them? That's bullshit, you know? These guys are trying to find out what this object is. Why refuse them? Why are they monitoring them with warships? This whole case is weird. But anyways, I highly suggest checking out Unexplained Files. Anyways, thanks for watching the Covert Chronicle, and that's basically all I'm going to bring you today. Check out some of my other videos on some other UFO topics, but thank you for watching, and please subscribe.